It's like I experienced a big old gut punch, man. I hate being deceived. I hate being hoodwinked and bamboozled. And the reality is now I firmly regret. I have to say publicly now, I firmly regret staying on the Democrat plantation for so long, man. And here's why. It used to be that the Democrat Party was a party of, no war, make love, not war. Uh, and so we remember that party as being, hey, they're anti-war. They're good. But now look at what's happening. President Trump goes in, tries to talk about peace with Ukraine and Russia and all that, and the Democrats say, oh, no, Zelensky, go ahead. Keep waging a war. We gonna pay you. We gonna pay you. What's up with that, man? You got innocents dying by the tens of thousands every couple of days on both sides, and the Democrats want that. So this is why I'm like, this is not the party that I had, and I stayed too long. I think they're completely hypocritical. Here's the other thing that used to be about. They used to be about children. We're the party that love your children, want to protect your children, want to help your children grow up healthy and strong. And I remember when The Sound of Freedom came out a few years ago, not a single Dem went on record to say, hey, I went to see that wonderful film about child trafficking and how they were, abusing children coming across the border and like that. Not a single Democrat, leftist, progressive, Marxist, liberal said anything about that. And then I remember just yesterday they had a nonpartisan meeting. About protecting kids. They had this particular act that protects children, against online pornography and all kinds of things. And not a single Democrat attended this very important meeting for how to protect your children. So they're not about protecting children now either. Then I remember that, the vote that went down yesterday about protecting women and women's sports and protecting women's scholarships and protecting women's excellence in their own sport so they can excel as women and girls and do well and not be, have to deal with additional pressures with biological men being in their area and competing against them. Not a single Democrat voted for that critical legislation. That was a legislation that was going to clean up, make sure that if you're a biological man, you really can't participate in women's sports and be around our girls and participate with them. And that's really a misogynistic play that these biological men want. It's because they just want to show that they can dominate women and make women look bad. And yet we have Democrats now, the entire party, that supports misogyny by virtue of this support of biological men to compete against women and to interfere with women's spaces. Then it used to be about the poor. And, it used to be that the Democrats were like, hey, we about the poor. If you about the poor, we about the poor. We take care of the poor and this and that. Now, Musk and Doge came out and they said, look, we're going to give every taxpayer, American taxpayer, going to get $5,000 from Doge after we, start cleaning up some of this waste, fraud, and abuse. Give you some of your money back. Some of you guys, and the Democrats were out there howling. No, they don't get no money back. No, we don't want you a $5,000 check. Excuse me? It was all Democrats saying that. Why would they? This is preposterous. How you gonna say you about the poor and you sincere about taking care of the poor, but you don't want the poor to get any more checks for the government? I mean, come on now. And it used to be about the one of their main talking points is the strong border. We okay? No, we can keep the border strong and secure. Sign our legislation. Let's do some bipartisan this and that. But under their president and legislative watch, 15 million approximately aliens from all over the world came into the United States under their watch. And now we see Trump gets in there in just a matter of a few weeks. The entire border is pretty much sealed up. The lowest percentages, the lowest amounts per day coming across the border. And they could have done this if they were sincere about, border security. So the bottom line is Democrats are hypocrites, liars. They've been hoodwinking and bamboozling us, and they're expecting us to go along with the okie doke. We need to stand against Democrats because they're liars.